Hi, this is Sean Henricksen here at the Sean Henricksen Law Firm, where we help good people like you avoid the devastating consequences of criminal charges. Today, we're talking about how long your assault case is going to take to get resolved. Before we get to that, we do have a free download for you for things that you should be doing right now if you've been arrested. You can click down in the link below and we will send that right out to you. Also, if you're being charged with a crime here in San Antonio, or if you just have a question about this video, feel free to click down the link below. There's a different link to set up a free consultation, or you can give us a call at 210-942-4997. If you're being charged with assault in San Antonio, particularly if you've never been charged with anything before, one of the things that you're probably wondering is how long is this going to take before it gets resolved? You probably have a court date, and it's probably about a month after the time you've been arrested for your first court date. Most likely your case isn't going to be resolved by then. Typically, these cases take a little bit longer, and there are a lot of factors that can go into how long it will take for your case to get resolved. The short answer for me or for my clients charged with misdemeanor assault cases is, at least before the pandemic, it was taking about 8 months from the time somebody was arrested until we were able to close out the majority of our cases. There are a lot of factors that come into play, though, that can change that, and that number is just an average. I know that there are a lot of people who want to get their cases over with quicker, and one of the things that you're going to have to know is whether it's a priority to end the case as quickly as possible or get some sort of resolution on that as quick as possible, or are you looking to get the best result on your case? If ending your case as quickly as possible is more important than getting the best result on your case, then you can take a plea at your first setting. You can plead guilty or no contest on the case. If this is a misdemeanor, you're probably going to get probation. And you can do that all at your first setting, and then your case will be essentially over at that first court date. You'd still be on probation after that, but that's certainly something that you can do. That may not be the best result for you, depending on the facts of your case, but that option is available to you. We've been going for a little bit more than a year and a half now without any jury trials. And that means that the courts that are handling these types of cases are pretty backed up right now. And the district attorney's office is also pretty backed up with pending cases, because most of the cases that happened in the last year and a half are still pending. So everybody that is charged with a crime has a right to a trial by jury, and that hasn't been available for the last year and a half, which means that all of those cases are just getting backed up. So if you're just being charged with a crime right now, then there's a good chance that all of that's going to be delayed. The reason that it's going to be delayed is that backup is meaning that there's more time in between court settings, and they're more likely that the prosecutor is going to ask for a continuance sometime during their case, and they're probably going to get it because there are a lot of cases older than you that have been waiting for a trial longer than you have. So cases in general right now are taking longer than they did before the pandemic. Two other big factors that can change how long it takes for your case to be resolved are how your attorney is working your case and also the facts of your particular case. Different attorneys handle cases in different ways, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are some attorneys who are going to push the county to trial as quickly as they can and push your case to trial as quickly as possible. And that may mean that your case gets resolved a little bit faster than a case where an attorney is delaying things as long as possible. Both of those strategies, pushing your case to trial as quickly as possible or delaying your case, both are valid strategies in different situations. And so depending on the facts of your case, it may be best to push everything forward as quickly as possible and push it to trial as quickly as possible. Or maybe in your case, it could be better to delay things, hoping that something changes. Ultimately, that's going to be something that you and your attorney can discuss on what the strategy is, and they can give you their advice on what they think is better and going to give you a better outcome on your case. Lastly, there is one factor that I have found that is usually helpful in getting a case resolved quickly and also getting a good result on your case. If you have an assault case that is possibly going to affect your job, so if you've been working at whatever your career is for a long time, and just the fact that you're being charged with this means that you're going to lose your job or something like that, I've been able to use that a lot to get cases closed out quicker with a good result on those cases, because even though you're being charged with this, generally the prosecutor, the judge, me, we don't want you to lose your job because of this case. Usually it's a misdemeanor. Usually the facts aren't that bad. And so if that's the situation that you're in, if you're going to lose your job because you're being charged with that, then that's something that your attorney may be able to use to try and get a quicker resolution on your case. I hope that all this information has been helpful for you. If you have any questions about anything that I've said, please feel free to reach out to me. Or if you're being charged with a crime here in San Antonio, you can schedule a free consultation down in that link below, and I'd be happy to discuss your case with you. Or you can give us a call at 210-942-4997. We'll be happy to help you out. Have a great day.